Welcome to Daily Rising, Ignite Everyday Excellence. I'm Joan D'Amico, your mental performance mastery coach, here to bring you daily mindset and motivation strategies to fuel your success in every area of life. Get ready to ignite your excellence with today's show. When asked the question about multitasking, I used to be somebody that would have told you that I was incredible at it. Most people I talk to believe that they're good multitaskers. The reality, though, only about 2% of people can effectively multitask. Our brains aren't wired that way. Our brains are wired to focus and operate doing one thing at a time. But here's the thing, we're talking multitasking, and multitasking is a myth. It's not even a real thing. Ultimately, what's happening is we're doing two separate tasks, rapidly, in rapid succession, right? We're not really doing two things at once. And the problem is our brains aren't wired to do that. And so we're actually kind of damaging our prefrontal cortex and also being less productive and less effective while we're tricking ourselves to think that we're being more effective and more productive. Really, the best way, the most effective way to be productive is to be doing one thing at a time, to actually monotask. So for example, if you've got 3 different work things that you're trying to accomplish in an hour, instead of rapidly going back and forth between all 3 things at once and trying to figure everything out and do many things quickly, I challenge you to spend maybe 5, 10, 15 minutes on one thing. Take a couple minute intentional break. Maybe get up, move around, meditate, take a few deep breaths. Be intentional with that space, then do the next task for 5, 10, 15 minutes, and so on. At the end of that hour, you will have made more progress in all 3 of those things than if you were trying to do them rapidly, believing that you were multitasking. Multitasking is a myth. And if you think you're good at it and you're trying to be good at it, you're just going to make yourself less productive and less effective. Monotasking is hard. Being intentionally focused on one thing at a time is a huge challenge in our world today with all of the competing stimuli, with all of the different ways that our attraction and our focus is being pulled in many directions. But if you can get better, intentional, doesn't have to be long periods of time, do 5, 10, 15-minute spurts of intentional focus, monotasking, you're going to see a huge difference in your effectiveness, in your clarity, in your problem solving, because you're getting more done, but you're also taking care of that prefrontal cortex at the same time. Thank you for listening to another episode of Daily Rising. If you enjoyed today's show, drop a review and share it with your friends. Don't forget to check the show notes for a recap of today's message, along with valuable resources and opportunities to connect further and ignite your excellence.